Intern, good morning, and how are you? I am swimming with our beavers. Oh my goodness, and look at them frolic and run. Oh, they seem so happy. It seems like our lovely little beavers. Ooh, are they fighting? Oh my goodness, what's going on here? Is this not happy? Ooh, Carl. Oh, nope. Oh, what's going on? What's going on? Carl and Daryl. It looks like Carl and Daryl were having a little bit of a territorial war going on here. You guys, you have plenty of space, so you really don't need to start that kind of territory fights. And oh my goodness, it's getting so dark. How are our guests doing? Doing good. You guys are not the main reason we're here, so enough of this fussy pants. Let's see what's... Want to donate but can't find a donation booth. Oh my goodness. Well, you know what? If they want to donate to this zoo and help out the park, I should say. It's not a zoo, it's a park, conservation park. So if they want to help donate, who are we to really deny them? Let's go ahead and put in some donation boxes, and they can focus their donations on helping to feed the beavers and things like that. So maybe that'll help. There you go. There's some donation boxes, you guys. You should be able to find them now. And we'll also be nice in turn, and since it gets so dark, let's go ahead and get some lights put in here. I love that we have access to the entire catalog now because we are that good, Intern. We are that good, though I am worried a little bit about our beavers. I want to make sure that they're happy. So today we're going to focus on putting in more. Let's see, let's put this right here. Get this area nice and lit up next to our bullfrogs. There we go. Today we are going to focus on putting in a few more trees and getting those forests prepared and that aquatic land prepared for our beavers. And oh my goodness, yeah, having these open flames next to everything concerns me a little bit, but it makes the guests quite happy. So there we go. Got some open flames for them to enjoy and to light the area up a little bit because it gets a little dark here. Gets a little bit dark here, not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. Alright, and how are our beavers doing? Swimming around in their little pond. Playing chase with Daryl. That's a good sign. I would say we're hopefully looking at a little bit of beaver romance soon. And that's the goal, Intern, because once we get to 12 beavers... Oh, she's chirping at him. Oh, they're playing chase. They're playing chase, Intern. Aw, beaver love. She's feeling satisfied about that. So it seems Daryl and Carol waiting to mate with Daryl. Yes! Yes! Intern! This is it! This is what we need! We need the beavers. We need the beavers to mate. Oh my goodness. Okay. So we're kind of like answering the mating call of Carol. Come on, Daryl. A little faster, buddy. Don't let her get bored. Dang it, Daryl! What was that all about, eh? She's still waiting. And you're too busy scent marking. Oh, that's fine. That's fine. They got so close and yet so far. So close and yet so far, Intern. Dang it. Well, at least they're getting the right idea. So we're going to keep an eye on our beavers and hopefully they will start their breeding back up. But until then, it is up to us to get this area reforested. And we're not going to reforest all of it because, as you can see, the beaver dam that they are building is already flooding some of the forest. So this is pretty amazing. You can see where the little river has started to grow and it's flooding. I had to move where our little lettuce was to over here because their little lodge that they're building is going to clog up this area and turn this area into another pond. So with that in mind, we're mostly going to focus our replanting efforts since although we have limited funds, it just doesn't look good to plant a bunch of trees that get flooded out. More over in this area. Also over here, because this is an established lake with a pretty steep lake bed, so I don't think these guys would be able to flood it even if they tried really hard. And we're going to get some birch trees mixed in here. There we go. We might start getting some more shrubbery put in because you want to make sure, as you know by now, with many years of helping out and assisting me, Intern. Oh, look, there go our bats. You know, I bet the bats would prefer to have a few more trees. So we'll get some more trees put in there for them too. But as you know, Intern, you want to have multiple layers of foliage in a forest to keep the forest nice and healthy. So what we're doing right now is we're planting kind of the upper top layer, the heavy trees and things like that. But you also want to have the lower layers. Let's put those there. We're mostly going to concentrate our aspen, which the beavers really enjoy, around where the beavers are, kind of like over in this area. And then we'll put some aspen down here too, just a couple, towards where, well actually that one's probably way too close to where they're going to be flooding soon. to where the beavers like to be because they do enjoy a good aspen tree. Oh, what's going on over here? Carl is going to sleep in the shade. Let us go see where he's going to go sleep in the shade. He is sleeping in the shade of this willow tree. Good to know. Oh, look at that. An American bullfrog 3 is now pregnant. She's going to go munch on some insects and lay her eggs, which is great because that means after they have babies, we can start moving the bullfrogs over into this exhibit. And the guests are currently like, what the heck? I'm really hungry. I'm parched. I can't see anything. Oh my goodness, they're starving. Okay, well, we can't let the beaver conservation group get in trouble for guests not eating. So let's go ahead and put in a high quality restaurant since we already have the permits to do that. I love having the permits totally unlocked. Oh, it's just awesome, Intern. Alright, let's go ahead and put a little path over here. Then we're going to remove these little lilies for a minute. And then we are going to add in a nice, awesome restaurant that they can come and enjoy eating at. Just your typical family restaurant. Why not? Why not? In fact, do we want, yeah, let's just go ahead. Little family restaurant right here. Alright, and just 1 second, Intern. Let me, actually, you know what? Maybe not the family restaurant. It just doesn't look that good. You know what, you guys? You're in a park. You're going to have to rough it a little bit. I'm going to put in a food court, Intern. 1 moment. Woo! And there we go, Intern. And now we have a wonderful food court constructed for all of the fussy, hungry guests. And you know, the restaurant just wasn't the right touch, not for this conservation park. You want people to remain feeling like they are close to nature. So instead, we have gone for a couple adorable little stands, and we are going to give these little stands some names. Naming them after some of our favorite past restaurants. This is the Goldilocks. Goldilocks Den is what we're going to call it for food. And then over here, we've got another food and water stand. They serve all things just to keep things nice and condensed, to limit the amount of space and our carbon footprint and all that good nonsense. And this is going to be the Berry Patch. Actually, we're going to name, let's see, yeah, the Berry Patch is going to be the name of this little restaurant. And then right over here is a all-in-one dessert cart. Isn't that the best thing ever? The all-in-one dessert cart, which hopefully the guests will enjoy. And we're going to call this the Bee's, let's see, yeah, Bee's Knees. Kind of like you're going to go get a honeycomb. Those kinds of examples. All right, is this kid coming? Do we have one of our first customers? Is she coming by? Nope, she's just coming to check out the North American animals. That's fine, the North American bullfrog. So hopefully they'll come over. Oh, is she coming? Giving the zoo a donation. Where's she going? Going to rest on the forest umbrella table. Dun dun dun! So we'll just have to keep an eye out and see what our guests think about our little food court. But I really like it, Intern. We've got these wonderful little tables for them to rest at, made out of all natural logs. We can say that they're beaver harvested, perhaps. We've got a little statue for them to enjoy of a lovely deer. Some little trees, some little ferns and bushes. North American Bullfrog 5 is now pregnant. Wonderful, wonderful. Another little stand. We've got some bilberry bushes, some low-growing pine shrubs. Absolutely adorable. They make for a really good intermediate. We're looking at those foliage levels yet again, where you've got your low bushes, your medium bushes, and your tall bushes. You want to have a good mix of all of those because creatures like hiding at different levels. A lot of birds love being up in a tree, but there's quite a few that love hiding in the little ground plants too, so they feel nice and safe. And of course we have some trash cans and recycling set up for our guests to use. Another restroom hiding back here. This eventually, the BCBs hope that they can put in the wonderful foxes here. Someone's buying something! Ooh, and the North American Bullfrog is going to lay an egg. Yes! Congratulations, child! You now have your sub sandwich. I hope you enjoy. And the North American Bullfrog has laid an egg! Oh, that's wonderful! Let us just step in here. Refill the insects. Hopefully we will get a permit to hire on some people to help us work in here. Oh, there we go. We're getting leeches in our underwear again. Wonderful, wonderful. Good. So where is the egg? You wonderful bullfrog, you. Going to sleep in the shade. She's probably laid it somewhere in here. So let's see. Ah, there they are. Wonderful. Oh, Intern, hang on. Let's see. Do you see them? I don't see them just yet, but I'm sure they're in here. We don't want to disturb the water too much because I'm sure the bullfrog eggs are just hiding like right over here. This is great. Let's take a quick picture to give to our bosses. I'm sure they'll appreciate the fact. Ooh, look at this. Beautiful, beautiful flowers. Oh my goodness. They're gonna appreciate the fact that our bullfrogs are doing so well. Are they splashing around under us? Oh, 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 what's going on over here? Interesting. Oh, hello. I didn't even see you, you sneaky bullfrog. Look at this guy. Look at this sneaky bullfrog. That's awesome. We'll refill the food and water dishes. But yeah, I'm hoping that we'll be able to very soon hire another person to come and help us out with taking care of the animals. Because right now it's just you and me, Intern. But they seem to be doing okay. Alright, everyone doing here okay over here? We've also added in a few more decorative pieces. I know that the guests are not the main attraction here at the Beaver Lodge Park, but they do need to be happy, and the park does look better. What we're here for, partially, is reforesting the area. So we've got some beautiful trees. We are cultivating some foxgloves, which normally wouldn't grow here, but they're going to be our decorative items. Ooh, look at all these people showing up here. That's so exciting, Intern. You see, I know they said that it's not that important to have super high ratings, but I know the higher the stars, the more that the BCB's Beaver Lodge Park is going to thrive, and they're going to be able to get more credits and more things to do. And over here is where they want to build the breeding lodge, after all, the breeding center, so they can study their beavers. But we're not going to be able to do that until we get more stars going. And to get more stars, we need to get the park going up. Oh, look at that, the beaver lodges. And they're building another beaver lodge, Intern. Our wonderful beavers are actually building a second beaver lodge right over here. Would you check this out? This is going to be exciting. I wonder who picked which lodge. And you can see how the water is already starting to change in texture and color because of the way they're building lodges over here and kind of like clogging up the area. They're building their own ponds, doing what beavers do best. Is that one of our beavers? Oh, hey, we had our 100th attendant. Good. Hopefully that will help out here. All right, what's going on here with Carl? He's going to go mark his scent on the medium temperate rock. Good for you, Carl. Do you want anything else? I could have some more branches to build your little lodge over here. I hope that you will be having babies soon, because that is kind of what we're here for. Alright, what's going on over here? Hey, there's Daryl. He's going to go pee. Oh, but he's mates with Carol now. So Carol and Daryl are officially mates, and she's playing chase with them. Oh yes, and we have a whole star. That is wonderful, Intern. If we get to 2 stars, we'll be able to get that breeding research center, which hopefully will get, performing mating call at Daryl. Come on, Daryl. Don't let us down. Answering the mating call of Carol. Going to mate with Carol. Waiting to mate with Carol. Or Daryl. There we go. Come on. Come on. Okay, I know this seems odd, Intern. This is just the cycle of life. So we're going to sit here and make sure that these beavers start having babies, because that is the whole goal of this place. Alright. Working our way back around to Carol. Okay, alright, pardon us. A little bit awkward. Hello. Yes, just making sure. Okay, mating with Carol. Wonderful. Cough, cough. I wish I could give you guys some privacy, but really, I'm concerned. Keep an eye on you. Okay. Any moment now. Now Carol is now pregnant! Yes, Intern, that's wonderful. Remember, once we get up to, I think it's, we might be able to negotiate them down to 10, but 12 beavers. Once we get up to 12 beavers in this park, and she's pregnant, yes, then that means that we will be able to add in the red fox, which is very exciting, very exciting. And also, Intern, while you were busy scooping the poop and entertaining our guest, I went in and had more of the trees added. Oh, there's some more of that invasive water bamboo. Gotta remove that. But we had quite a few more trees added in. So we've got a nice mix of maple and birch and a little bit of willow going on at this part of the park now. So it's really filled in quite a bit. I think our forest, at least for the trees right now, are doing much better. I think you and I are going to need to come in and add in a lot of bilberries and other bits and pieces, maybe a few more rocks just to give those nice solid areas for some of the small forest creatures to hide. But it's doing quite well. I think we might attract some new animals into our park thanks to this much healthier forest. So I'm pretty excited about that. And I think our guests are a little bit happier. Now that they've got places to sit. Oh, you know what we should add in, Intern? Let us add in someone to educate our wonderful guests about the amazing life cycle of the beaver. Or the bullfrog and the beaver. Because we've got bullfrogs and beavers right now. So let us find ourselves. Where's the education podium? Education podium? I can't remember where it is. Oh, that's so embarrassing, Intern. You think that that would be like one of the first things I'm used to grabbing. Educator podium. Is it in here? Alright, scoot, 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 scoot. Scoot, 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 scoot. Maybe it's over here. Boink. Yeah, there we go. The educator podium. Wonderful. So we want to put the educator podium right here. And give them a little solid surface to stand on. And let us hire an educator. There we go. Bullfrog educator Quarany. Bullfrog. Wonderful. She can educate everyone about the life cycle of the bullfrog. Quite a fascinating little story there. And hopefully as the bullfrogs... They've turned into tadpoles, Intern! Look! Look at all the little tadpoles! Oh, this is wonderful! We're going to be able to add so many bullfrogs into our beaver exhibit soon. Oh, that's going to be wonderful. Good, good, good. Well, this totally escalated very quickly. Look at all the baby bullfrogs! So many baby tadpoles! Oh my goodness! That's amazing! That's just amazing! Look at all of them! So many tadpoles! So many! That is so cool. Wonderful. So the tadpoles are hatching and floating around. People are feeling more educated. They're coming over, they're getting their drinks, they're getting their food, they're sitting, they're resting. I think we'll be able to hire some more staff to help us out pretty soon. So that's going to be wonderful. Good, 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 good. Oh, and also, Intern, just to show you, there's some mushrooms hidden around the park. I just couldn't help myself. Couldn't help myself. There's a few mushrooms hiding among all the foliage and the blueberry trees and the bilberries and things like that. And speaking of blueberries and bilberries, let's go ahead and get the bottom layer, add some more bilberries and blueberry trees over here. See how empty the ground looks? This is one of our lessons in biodiversity. You've got to have the small plants as well. Right now we just have the trees, which is a great start, but we want to try to build up around the trees by giving them more of these bushes and more lilies. Oh, these are beautiful white lilies. My goodness gracious. Let's add some more of these guys around. Let's see, here's a good clearing for them. Some of these lovely white lilies. I'm so excited. We have our first beaver babies on the way. Alright, good. A little clearing of lilies. Wonderful, wonderful. And let's go ahead and get the proper grass back down. Alright, Palestinian wetland. There, that's better. And how are you guys doing? Carol's doing great. Her pregnancy is advancing. Michi has not yet mated with Carl, so we're gonna have to keep an eye on that. Hopefully they will pair up as well, because things will really slow down if we can't have both of our pairs of beavers breeding. Alright, then let's come over here and get more bilberries spread around. Good, yes, you know what, Intern? I'm feeling really strongly that by getting the challenge of foresting the deforested area, we will be able to attract new animals into our wonderful park. So we might be surprised. You know, sometimes you just have to let nature take its course. So when we show back up tomorrow, we'll have to do a little survey and see if we can find anyone else popping into the forest. Alright, there we go. More bilberries over here. Lots and lots of bilberries, because the bilberries are a little berry plant, and there's a lot of forest animals that rely on berries. There we go. That rely on the berries in order to have something to eat, especially during the summer and winter months. Oh, and speaking of animals needing something to eat during the summer, our beaver friends really love eating quite a few, hang on one second, Intern. Getting distracted putting down these bilberry groves. But oh, there's another invasive bamboo. Gotta get these guys out. Out you go. But our little beaver friends really enjoy eating aquatic tubers that grow in the water, such as lilies. So we need to make sure that we plant a whole bunch of the aquatic tubers coming up next, which is going to be great because we need more aquatic animals. That's another one of the requests that our awesome company, North American Bullfrog 10, is really hungry. Oh, these little guys are hungry. Hang on, little ones. We got to feed them too. In turn, let's put an artificial reef with zooplankton in. And that should feed the baby tadpoles. There we go. There, that should make them much happier. What an amazing little ecosystem we have right here as our introductory piece. And our wonderful educator is teaching the guests about our wonderful animals. Good, people are pretty happy. People are really happy, actually. Sort of. She's also really angry. She's very hungry. She can't see any animals. Let's bring her over here. Hey, you want some food? There, she's gonna go buy a nice calming salad. Hopefully that'll help. Whoops, and it's getting messy in here. Oh my goodness. Alright, let's clean this up. I'm on top of this. Don't you guys worry. I got this. But alright, intern, so I'm gonna clean this area up. Groom our tadpoles of all things. Yeah, the water's gonna start getting a lot dirtier. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna hire on some additional staff to help us out. Carl is really thirsty. Carl? Running from Mitchie. Huh. I'm getting the feeling Carl isn't quite catching on the fact that he's part of a subspecies endangered beaver breeding program if he's running from the one he's supposed to be the mate with. So we're going to have to see how that goes. But look, intern, just a little bit of time from our dedication and perseverance, and we have already seen this little ecosystem start changing with the Beaver Lodge being built and flooding the area. We have reforested quite a bit of the forest. To my satisfaction, a lot of maple. What you see here is where the beavers tend to frequent. We've got a lot of willow and we've got a lot of aspen. And then there's patches where it's sort of thin, and that's actually where the beavers would normally come in and kind of clear out a lot of the trees. So there's going to be some open empty areas, and we're also going to see a lot of these trees vanish as they start cutting them down, building them into a lodge, and then they start flooding this area because they built a lodge over here. And so we're going to see a lot of trees start vanishing, but what you see further away from the riverbanks is less of the aspen and more of the maple and some more aspen growth sort of mixed in further away from the river, where the beavers aren't really going to travel that far to try to reach them. So we'll have to keep an eye and see how things grow, see how things spread, get more of the ground plants mixed in. But I think that's good for today, interns. You go ahead and get some rest. I'm going to watch little Daryl. He is working hard to build up this lodge. Look at this handsome beaver lodge. I am so proud of him. And he's got his mate. He is ready. He is going to carry on the beaver legacy. I am so proud of him. Good job, Daryl. Oh, he's building another one! More lodges! Lodge everywhere! Okay, that's fine. That's fine. So, and I'm going to move this since they're having some trouble reaching it. Whoopsie daisy. Move it. Okay, there we go. There we go. But yeah, so we're going to have to see how the beaver families start growing and spreading. Whew, let's keep an eye on this. And I can't believe they built another lodge. That's fascinating. Alright, intern, I will see you bright and early in the morning tomorrow. And we're going to have to see if we have any new beaver babies. I can't wait. I'll see you then. Bye-bye.